Hey guys, this is Nate with Nate's Caddy Shack. Welcome back. This is Finds of the Week episode. I'm not doing episodes. That's ridiculous because I'm never going to be able to keep track of them. But let's get to what we found this week. So obviously, if you watched the preview short that I put up yesterday, Find of the Week is this Taylormade staff bag. It is beautiful. I'm having trouble parting with it, but I don't swing Taylormade, so it's up on Marketplace right now. But it is damn near mint condition too. The only imperfections I've found in this thing are a little bit of fraying in that red trim right there. But that is it. All the zippers work, all the pockets are in great shape, there's no tearing. The dividers are in great shape. It's a 6-way divider. It is beautiful. If you've got a Taylormade set, or if you just want something to display, I would pick this up, because this thing, if this does, I kind of hope it doesn't sell, because I just want to keep it and display clubs in it. But you know, that's not what I got into this for. So yeah, it's up on Marketplace if any of you guys are interested. Some of the clubs we found, clobs isn't a word. Yeah, we should say that right. Some of the clubs that we found this week, pretty interesting stuff. Found a 3 through 9 set of the Taylormade RACs. Is it RAC or RAC? I have no clue. But anyways, picked those up for a pretty nice price. The one thing I did not know about the Taylormade, I'm just gonna call them the RACs, the RAC irons, the badge. Apparently the badge falls out on these things all the time. And Taylormade, I assumed they I assumed there was some kind of warranty and they had to fix a whole bunch of clubs, but you can't get them anymore. I've looked. I was like, now I got to order these badges because that's ridiculous. So I think what I'm going to do is, I own a print company. It's my normal job. And I think I'm going to take some brushed aluminum or silver vinyl and create a little badge for that, because that looks awful. If you want them as is, they're up on Marketplace right now, but I think I'm going to do that because just knowing that they're bugs the living shit out of me. Okay, what else did we pick up this week? The Wilson Deep Red. These clubs in the early 2000s, I was in love with. Absolutely in love with. They are fantastic looking clubs. I feel like the early 2000s Wilson was taking some like big swings with their club designs and the fat shaft technology, which was a little ridiculous and gimmicky, but you know, maybe it helps some people. But the Deep Red, I love the look of that club. Aesthetically, it's hard to beat. And yeah, I feel like Wilson, you know, the stuff that they're putting out now apparently is really good. I haven't been able to swing any of it yet, but apparently really good, but derivative design-wise. You know, it looks a lot like Ping. It looks a lot like Taylormade. You know, maybe a little bit of Callaway in there. I don't know, but it looks a little bit derivative. It looks like everything else. And back in the early 2000s, Wilson was definitely making some choices. So I picked up, what was it? The 5, 6, 8, and 9. So I need the 7 iron. I actually found the 7 iron on eBay, but the guy wanted like, you know, it was like $19.99 for the club, $70 shipping. I was like, yeah, I think I'll wait. But if you guys, you know, see a listing for one anywhere or have one, you know, reach out. I want to complete that set because I've always wanted a full set. And I'm also looking for a deep red bag too, because you know, when Wilson takes big swings, I think they make great stuff. And some of their design choices have, like the Deep Red 2, god awful, terrible. So only interested in the original Wilson Deep Red. But found some Adams, let me put the camera on it. Adams Idea OS 6 and 9 iron. Got those in the bag right now. I mean, Adams is everywhere in the resale market. It really is. I picked up a whole bunch of air salt fairway woods this week as well. I mean, they're not in the bag right now because who hasn't come across one of those? There's not a lot of value in them. I think I'm gonna start taking a pass on the Adams because I have a ton. I have 2 full sets that I actually bundled the Air Assault fairway woods with them because they're just not selling. You know, I mean, the TaylorMades and the Callaways will sell for sure, but the Adams just aren't selling, and they're good clubs, but I always feel like Adams has just been an underrated brand for so long, and when there's so many options out there on the retail market, you know, they're still competing for a spot in the marketplace basically, even though they don't exist anymore. And who bought them up? TaylorMade or Callaway? TaylorMade, I think it was, that bought Adams. But oh, these I am dying to try. Tour Edge Bazooka J-Max Ironwoods hybrid irons. Never tried a single one. They look interesting. They kind of look like toys. They really do. They look like clubs for kids. These aren't in the best shape. The paint is chipping in quite a few places. The faces are good. Shafts are good. They're graphite shafts, so I'm going to have to swing them a little bit lower. I love the fact that they put the degrees right on the back there. That's cool. But yeah, look at that. Look at that thing. That just looks wonky to me. We're going to find out how it hits though. And I got the 6 and 7 of that. And what else do we got in here? Got some Hogan action. Hogan Apex Special 60. 60-degree wedge. This thing looks like a spoon. And normally when the grooves are that beat up, I would pass on something, but it was an Hogan Apex and I've never owned a Special 60 before, so I picked it up. That will probably be staying. I also picked up a Tour Grind 56 Hogan Apex, but I had a guy stop by and pick up a set of irons, XXO or XXIO iron set, and he's just a beginning golfer, and he needed a wedge, and I sold him the 56 because, you know, I'm sure I'll run into another one somewhere down the line. This I'm pretty excited about. On to drivers. I have never swung or owned a Nike driver. So I purchased this for a song, and I was super happy about it until I got home and I discovered a giant dent. I was so excited to buy it, I didn't see it. And another just weird, I don't know how that even occurred. It's just super weird. But yeah, so unfortunately this will be something that I'll give to somebody that just needs a driver and maybe is just starting off, or, you know, is young, and, you know, I mean, I won't sell it that way. I won't sell any club that, you know, is damaged in that way. But yeah, that crushed me. That was the heartbreak of the week, because I was, you know, I mean, aesthetically, it's a nice looking driver. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'd say there's a lot less going on. It's definitely simplicity in design, for sure. There's a lot less going on than like a current day driver or the next driver I'm about to show you guys. But yeah, it's a nice looking driver. And the head is much smaller than, I would say, today's standards. It is, which I kind of like, you know. I mean, it doesn't give you that, okay, that's a feeling of security that a larger driver might have, but just like, you know, playing around, kind of test swinging it before I started this video, it felt really good. So we're gonna see what we can do with that. Now this one, whereas the Nike driver is kind of like simplicity in design, this is TaylorMade just losing their goddamn minds. Check this out. The R7 460 from TaylorMade. This thing looks like a goddamn rocket ship. Look at that thing. It looks like it has thrusters on the back of it, and you're gonna send the ball 400 yards. And I'm fairly sure TaylorMade did that on purpose. That's gotta be a design choice, right? That's not just like, oh, well, we need someplace to put the weights. Let's put them here, here. Oh, hey, it looks like a rocket ship. No, that was definitely a choice. I love this driver. I mean, I love that they just went gaudy and all out and was just like, no, it's not a driver, it's a rocket ship. Enjoy. Definitely dig it. I think I'm not sure what the shaft is on this. I think it's regular flex. Oh no, it's stiff flex. And 60 grams. So that's good. But it's got a lambkin grip on it. I might have to replace that because I do not dig lambkin grips. There is actually, on the 60-degree Hogan Apex, I think these are lambkin too, but they are, yeah, these old school lambkin grips, they are awesome. Like, I've actually hit the 60 already, and that grip is fantastic. I don't know if they still make them, but I'm gonna find out because it is real good. And the last driver is the Callaway FT5. The precursor to the FT9, which helped me a lot with my driver swing. And this one's nice. You know, it looks, aesthetically, it's not nowhere near as impressive as the last two. It seems like this is, I think the FT was probably Callaway's budget line. It's got draw bias, 10 degrees. I think it's stiff flex as well. Oh, no, wait, no, this is stiff flex. It's a Fujikura and it's stiff flex, but they don't tell you the grams on the shaft, which was weird to me. But we're gonna try that one out as well. And my earpiece just fell out, so we have got some new technology coming in. Brought in some new cameras so you guys can see me testing the clubs and whatnot. And oh no, look at this, look at this. One of the Wilson Reds lost their, it must have just happened. That is heartbreaking. I'm gonna have to keep that and put it back together. I've never seen that happen before. I didn't know that was a thing. Wow, it is just not my day. But anyways, let's get to hitting some balls and trying out some of these clubs. All right, guys, we have switched over to the simulator camera. We are going to be testing out the Nike 10.5 driver first. I don't know if this thing has a designation or not. It's definitely not branded on the club anywhere, or maybe I'm wrong. Hold on a sec. No, it is regular flex, which I'm not a super big fan of, but this is the Sanctuary Golf Course on the R6 software for the Mevo Plus. And this is hole 1, par 5. I didn't catch that very well. I mean, it went straight, and that's the important part. But yeah, it definitely didn't catch all of that. I feel like I swung through a little bit too much with my arms and didn't get the turn I was looking for. So we're gonna try that again, because I don't want to shortchange the club's performance with a bad swing. That was better, even though I let it leak out right. But yeah, I felt like I caught that one pretty well. Yeah, just let it leak out right a little bit. But not too shabby. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if any of you guys want to build your own home simulator, it's not that hard. I did mine for like about $3,600. But make sure you get some furniture foam for behind, because the recoil is real, man. The ricochets are real. Like I've got 4 or 5 foam strips down behind there and 1 at the bottom, and I still get kickbacks. All right, so we're about 320 yards out, and we need some loft to make sure we get over all these bushes and trees and bullshit. So we're going to try the Tour Edge Bazooka 6-iron hybrid, which, like I said before, looks like a toy. That felt really good. 218 yards. That felt fantastic, fellas. I'll tell you what, I might be buying some of these. I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for a full set now. That felt fantastic. I like it, came off hot off the face. That was fun. I really liked hitting that one. All right, what do we got? We got 128 in. Normally I'm usually about 90 in at this point on this hole, but that drive was not particularly anything to write home about. So let's see here. What do we want? We have the Titleist DCI pitching wedge. That might make it there, but I think I would rather just hit a very soft 9-iron in, even though there's a good chance I'm going to go over. So I'm going to pull the Taylormade RAC because I really don't trust that Titleist DCI pitching wedge. Oh, I'll take that every day of the week. A little bit of a draw, not quite as close as the flag as I would have liked, but considering that I was hitting a club over what I would have hit my approach wedge from there. The 9-iron would definitely weigh too much, so I put a pretty good swing on that. I'm pretty happy. All right, so even after one, got 10 miles per hour of wind at our backs. And it's time for the rocket ship, Taylormade R7 460. We're just gonna check our equipment here because some things go wonky with this goddamn thing. All right, that all looks good. Oh, let me check that again. All right, we're good. Yeah, this is actually the second time I've tried to record this video. This is new software to me and new equipment, and I went and looked at the last video and it only recorded half of it. So I was like, son of a bitch. All right, Taylormade R7 460. What have you got for us? Yeah, leaked outright. And that's been something that's been happening a lot lately. 247, not terrible. But yeah, I just haven't been able to get the turn very well because my back is all jacked up. Oh, this is gonna be fun. 202, and it's probably playing to about 230, if not more. Got bushes and trees, and man, this is not ideal by any shape or form. So I guess the question is, do we hit a lofted shot and lay up, or do we hit the 3-iron or the 3 hybrid? No, actually the 3. Normally I would hit my 3 hybrid. We would have to hit the RAC 3-iron. I think we're gonna hit the Tour Edge Bazooka 7. Because I know it's not gonna get to the green. There's no way. Because this is this hole is completely uphill. But if it can get me within 50 yards, I can either pitch that Titleist pitching wedge or the Hogan 60. All right. I think we got a plan. And of course this has to get past all these bushes and trees and shit too, so all that might be a moot point. Oh, it got past. Oh, go. Dude, that was 166. Usually this hole, it's going to short you about just the elevation of it, and the uphill is going to short you about a club and a half. The fact that I really dig these. Tour Edge, if this channel gets big and you're looking to sponsor somebody, let me know. Let a brother know. Hook me up with an old school set of J-Max Bazooka. Jesus, that felt fantastic. And I think these are regular flex too. Hold on, let's take a peek. Oh no, they're 70 gram Flex A. So I think Flex A is for seniors, which I'm 48 now, so, you know, getting there. But the 70 grams, I think it's that weight. Like, I do really well with a 70 gram club and up. 38.2 yards. All right. I think we're gonna go with the Titleist. We're just gonna pitch on and hope it rolls out to the hole. That was not enough. That was not even remotely enough. I think that's a double. That's probably gonna end up double bogeying me. Yeah, I used to putt on this simulator, but if you don't have the right light or the right setup for it, the Mevo has trouble reading it. Yep, double bogey on the second hole. That one hurt. Not real happy with that. All right, guys. So final hole, final driver, Callaway FT5. Was hitting this before and off my range tees. And I think this requires a little bit of a higher tee than what I usually use. So I switched that out real quick. And we are gonna give her a rip here. 390 to the hole, par 4. Yeah, that was much better. I mean, I did not catch all of that, but that felt much better for sure. Without a doubt, we're gonna give her one more swing just to see if we can catch all of it. But yeah, that is definitely not a club for people who play their tee low. I'm gonna guess this is about an inch shorter, maybe an inch and a half, than your standard driver length. Man, I can't get it any lower than that. Nope. Man, I'm just having a hell of a time with this club. Crying out loud. All right, one more try. Yeah, I don't understand why the FT9 was definitely more. The FT9 was shorter, but my swing has changed since I used the FT9 too, so I wonder if I went back to it, I would get similar results to this. All right, let's try her one more time, and we're gonna take whatever we end up with. But I really like to hit this club solid. It could be that I've been swinging the club all day too, and my body's probably just like, we're tired of this crap. Yeah, I mean, it was better, you know. Still didn't feel like I caught all of it. Definitely didn't get my smash factor until, like, I usually shoot for over 1.4. Ball speed was 116. I mean, definitely not the club for me, but it went straight. So that's always a plus. I'm gonna say that Once again, not a fault of the club, just my style of swing and the way I tee the ball low. That is probably most of it. All right, guys, 203 to the flag. Got the Taylormade RAC 3-iron. I just want to put a smooth swing on this. Yep, went right a little bit. Started to draw back a touch. Once again, this hole travels uphill, so definitely lost some distance. I'm gonna guess that was about 116, 117. Oh, 120. 81.8 club speed. So on a flat hole, that would have probably gone about 215. So not bad. Those clubs, when you hit them nice, they definitely feel great. When you hit them out of the middle, you know, they'll go far and they feel real good. So bravo TaylorMade, even though your badges fall off. But apparently this is the badges fall off episode, because we had a Wilson badge fall off of my deep red, my clubs, and your badges fell off. So get your crap together, for crying out loud. Or are you trying to peddle on people? Badges falling off everywhere. It's nonsense. All right, 31.6 yards. I got the Titleist pitching wedge. Just a little pitch and roll up to the hole. Come on, baby. Nowhere near enough power. Not even remotely enough. All right, well, I guess that's it, guys. That was this week's episode. That was not a good round. We're on the fourth hole, 4 over. That is not a great way to finish the day, but what can you do? It's golf. Sometimes it happens. Hope you guys liked today's episode. I am gonna go take a shower and ice my back because it is crying. But yeah, everything except the Callaway. The Callaway, I'd say, definitely not for me, but everything here I would be very happy with in my bag, as long as their badges stopped falling off. But that's it, guys. I will see you next week. Thanks to everybody who watched last week's episodes, and hopefully we'll see you again next week. Bye.